Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to SeKo Starcraft here, bringing you a game between Grubby, up against Patience. I'm quite certain it's not that super Korean pro Patience. I thought that guy was part of a different team. But it may be, who knows. Let's go for SC2, so we do get some reputable people in there. Protoss versus Protoss, which I don't spend a lot of time casting, but I'm excited to check one out with two really good pro players here. PvP looks like both of them are opening up. Fairly standard. We'll see if a gas goes down. I kind of starting to enjoy the PvP matchup a little bit more now. It's very dynamic. You can't have two overpowered races playing each other and claim him, but now it's more about who's got better control and better strategies. So I'm interested to see what happens. And I've seen even on the Korean Pro GSL level where you can have some of the best Protoss in the world still get beaten just by really creative strategies. And so we see a lot of proxy Stargate play, hidden DT play, a lot of stuff just to throw people off. I've even seen people hide their gateways around the map to disguise a 3-gate or a 4-gate. Looks like both players are opening up fairly identical, no gas before a gateway, so it won't be some super ridiculously greedy early kind of play. And we see Patience actually scouting a little bit more thoroughly for any types of proxies, double proxy gateway, even single proxy gateway, and going into Cybernetics core back at home is quite popular. And I kind of like that as well. It makes it not quite as all in. It's more about just getting in some heavy early game damage. Both players getting down their gases. Second pylons going down inside of the base here. Looks like Grubby slightly ahead on some of those timings, but not too big of a deal. Double gases rolling away. Patience is going to come in, scout. Grubby does not seem to care about scouting. Maybe he'll use his mothership core to scout here in a little bit. And I always encourage people who are playing, against the Protoss, scout as long as you can. So we'll probably see this probe. He might leave now, but he might just come back in, keep looking. What you want to be able to see is something like this. So we have two gateways going down for Grubby. And that's an important thing you do want to know as a Protoss player. Seems as though Patience might not be scouting that though. Nope, he's turning around. Back on this side, we see nothing here out of Patience, so it'll likely either be straight into a Stargate, maybe even to a Robo. One gate Robo is a little bit tricky nowadays. If you can get bum rushed pretty quick and lose an expansion, or it just takes so much longer to push out. So sometimes going one gate Robo is a little risky, even if Immortals are really good. Blink Stalker play will generally reign supreme. Taco Supreme. Rocking some coffee right now. Just got back from work, not quite ready for the beer yet. Yes. So we will have, it looks like that probe is going to get shoot away. This mothership core does look like it's going to go scout, and then he's making two more stalkers. This is kind of an old school 3-stalker opening play, and it can actually be very effective at shutting down expansions, any type of other funkiness that's happening. Looks like another probe is going to sneak out though before this stalker could deny any types of activity. I'm sure that's what Grubby would have really liked to do, is come down here and make sure no probes get out, but he will be a little bit behind on that. Stalkers are checking for the mothership core. Both players see each other and decide not to go, so I don't think Grubby has seen anything then. No, Grubby has no clue at all what's happening on this side, at least for the sake of Patience. He knows that there's a couple of gateways happening. Two gateway into Robo. Likely going to mean for an expansion, I've got to assume here. Out of Grubby. Did lose his shields on that Stalker will run away. One voidray is out, a second one coming. Voidrays are pretty good, obviously. But with enough Stalkers and some focus fire, I've seen voidray defenses not really pan out in the end. He is keeping a few units at home. With that Stargate, you just never know if an Oracle might be coming, and one Oracle can just ruin your entire day. What did he just attack for a second there? Did he just kill a probe? Must have been a scout or something. I didn't... Yeah, there's one kill on that there. I don't know what he killed. Regardless, this voidray is scouting, which is quite ballsy, I would think. He is going to see this Nexus going down. I'd be very surprised if he stays there very long to attack it. This is... He does not want to lose that voidray. Really nice force fields there. Now, unfortunately, if he doesn't have another force field, these stalkers can just run right by. An observer about to come out, it's not going to do him too much good. But that still turned out pretty good for Grubby. He did lose 2 sentries, but he does have his Nexus up. And he has enough Stalkers here now that this is going to be alright. And I think Grubby's got a lead. I mean, this proxy pylon here, this is Patience's pylon, actually. I didn't even notice that that was on that side. It's actually in range of the photon overcharge. Grubby does see this, so he'll start moving his units to the front. He's just working on a lot of Stalkers. We'd like to see a Twilight Council maybe go down in a bit. Help him get Blink, just to help defend that a bit more. Overcharge is completed. It looks as though Patience just wants to commit to a one base kind of play here. There is more void rays moving across the map. No, it's the mothership core. Is there? No, there's the void ray. So this is actually fairly strong out of Patience. Grubby has a supply lead, but a lot of that might be in workers right now. Mothership core, it's just about enough for another photon overcharge. He's just got to delay for a few seconds here. Come on, is it 98? Come on, overcharge. There we go. Focuses down one void ray. Second one, it will go down as well. So Patience is pretty all in here, though. He does have to try to make something happen with this. If Grubby loses a few probes, it's not going to hurt him too bad. Units-wise, he is ahead a little bit in probes, so losing a few isn't going to hurt him too much. He is up a Nexus, so we can obviously make fast. A couple of sentries coming down. Then those might be a little bit of, I'm not going to call panic ones. Did something come into the base? Maybe he's still worried about an Oracle flying in. He doesn't really know what's happening on the other side of the map, right? He doesn't know if there's an expansion or not. So he's got to keep some units back here to deal with a potential Oracle play. Chrono boosting out all of his gateways. Try and get out more units to defend. It doesn't want to lose those sentries. The mothership core will keep it alive just barely. There's a long time before there's going to be enough energy for another overcharge, though. Stalkers did come in out of the main. I don't know, Patience might have this here. He's got himself into a pretty good position where the probes really can't help that much. They're fighting a Zealot, which is not where they really want to be. So I think Patience might just have this here. He's up by a lot of supply. He'll get past these probes, and that's probably going to be GG. Which is very unfortunate, because I thought Grubby was very close to holding that off. He's doing what he can, but there's more units already out being warped in on this side, so I think it's just a matter of time now. He never really made this Robo useful. He didn't ever get out any Immortals or anything to really help go against this Stalker play. And unfortunately for Grubby, he's starting to lose too many probes that he won't be able to just keep up economy-wise with his opponent. Pretty good control here out of Patience. He's going to try and keep things alive as long as he can. And there's the GG out of Grubby. Pretty good game out of Patience. I thought he had a losing strategy. I don't think the Void Rays necessarily paid off. He probably could have done just as good without the Void Rays. But did take a victory there. SeKo Starcraft, thanks everybody for watching. We'll talk with you later.